Let us watch a video before hopping into the interactive session, okay? Is that fine?
Hello and welcome to the University of Hertfordshire. My name's Bella and I'm here to give you a whistle-stop tour of our beautiful green campuses and industry-standard award-winning facilities. Our two main campuses are just 15 minutes apart and have everything you need for a great university experience, including over 4,000 rooms in our on-site accommodation, sport and activities for all interests and abilities, and unforgettable nights out in our bars and campus pub. And of course, not forgetting our incredible specialist teaching facilities. Getting to Herts is easy, and living here is even better. Based in the historic town of Hatfield, you'll have restaurants, retail, a cinema and supermarkets just a short walk from campus. And when you want to venture further into the surrounding areas, St Albans, Hertford, Watford and other towns in Hertfordshire offer a huge range of shops, nightlife, leisure activities, green spaces and culture. Oh, and did I mention that London is just 25 minutes away by train? So whether you're coming out of the capital or want to explore all that London has to offer, Herts really is the best of both worlds. So with that, let's take a look around. On each of our campuses, you'll find our Learning Resources Centres, or LRCs for short. They're basically massive libraries open 24/7, 365 days a year, and give you access to an incredible array of books, specialist software and electronic resources. There's tons of informal study spaces, silent study areas and over 1,200 PCs and Macs on each campus. Outside of our LRCs, you'll find more informal study spaces in our social areas, such as Hutton Hub. Hutton Hub is home to the Hertfordshire Students' Union, our on-site medical centre and services such as support and wellbeing and careers and employment. This year, we've added revamped student service hubs to each of our campuses, so you can get the support you need in person or online. So whether you're living on campus or commuting in, there's always space to grab a coffee and a croissant and get to work. Or just take a break and people watch. Let's talk about sport. It's no exaggeration to say that we're renowned for our sport and exercise opportunities. Whether you're a pro, want to represent the uni, keep up your gym addiction, or just have a kickabout after class, our Heart Squad programme covers it all. And our free active student sessions offer a huge range of sports and activities for you to try, even if it's for the first time. Last but not least, our campus entertainment venue, the Forum Hertfordshire, is home to our very own bar and nightclub, ready to welcome you to Herts. Our state-of-the-art science building is packed with high-specification labs and supported by a range of realistic simulation suites, making sure you're ready for your career in the health professions from day one. Our award-winning campus-based law court is famous in its own right, with both Max Branning and Doc Cotton in the dock in scenes filmed for EastEnders. If you choose to live on campus, you'll be a short walk away from all of our amazing facilities. You can opt to stay in our award-winning accommodation on College Lane, and we'll even guarantee you a room for your first year. I wish you all the best of luck in your studies, and I can't wait to welcome you to Herts in September.
That was indeed an immaculate and an incredible video, I must say. They have all the information. If any student wants to get into Hertfordshire, I think the video is enough to see, enough to watch, right? So as you know, we are one of the prominent partners, right, of Hertfordshire. And I want to just let you know that how Ian Global works. And, as I'm the destination manager, Ian Global, as you know, has been commencing for the last 8 years with over 100 plus universities, over 5,000 plus courses, and 100% visa success rate for the last 4 years. And we are an accredited student consultancy firm that bridges institutions with students across multiple nations. Our goal is to assist and support students in securing admission for the universities in the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, and Ireland, and a lot of other multi-destination countries, allowing them to pursue international degrees. And we continuously strive to offer the students the best possible service. So Alice, can you please talk about the history of Hertfordshire and how it was founded, like the campus, the student life, and how the whole facility of Hertfordshire works?
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like me to share my screen now so we can start going
Yeah,
into,
sure.
because I've got all of that information with some nice visual aids, so you don't just have to hear me talking the whole time. So let me
Yeah.
try and load this up. Hopefully this is going to work. Okay, can you see that?
Did you
Can you
share
see the
your
right?
screen?
Can you see the right screen?
Now I can. Now I can see. Yeah.
Is it like on the full screen view?
Yeah, it
Perfect.
is.
That's great. That's great. Any issues, just let me know. But hopefully that's working now. So welcome. I'm just going to run through some of the key information today, which I'll show you in a second. My name is Alice Crichton, if you've not met me before, and I am the Regional Manager for South Asia here at the University of Hertfordshire. I actually had the pleasure of coming to Bangladesh in August last year, 2023, and meeting with EM Global in person. So it was a real honor for me, and it's really great to be kind of back virtually talking to you guys today. So hopefully this is a very helpful session for you. So as we've just mentioned, these are all of the things that I'm going to kind of discuss today, from the history, the location, what we can offer, the facilities on the campus, and then the kind of practicalities as well. So applying and scholarships and things like that. So in terms of the geography, Hertfordshire is a county, which is a region of the UK. So the UK is England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and we're in the southern eastern part of England. And you can see how Hertfordshire looks. So we're kind of in the middle, basically. And you can see how close we are to the different airports, so Luton, Stansted, Heathrow, and Gatwick, as well as being very near to London as well, which I'll show you in a minute. We have two fantastic campuses at the University of Hertfordshire that are in the two purple circles there. So you have the de Havilland campus, which is home to our law school and our business and our sports village, and then our College Lane campus, which is home to everything else, basically. And we have accommodation on both of those campuses too, which I'll show you later. So this is the College Lane campus, as I've mentioned, just so you can see through the drone what it looks like. We're very lucky to have such a beautiful kind of green campus. Being so near to London, that's very rare to have a university that actually has its own space. And we're set over 125 acres of green space. So we are very lucky to have so much kind of tranquility and fresh air around us. So you can see all these buildings here at the front. These are all of our kind of social spaces. So we have cafes, restaurants, student union, clubs and societies, the Student Advice Centre, Student Immigration Centre, even a doctor's surgery if you get ill, and then all of the kind of learning facilities and accommodation at the back. And then this is the smaller de Havilland campus, as I've mentioned, which is home to business, law, and sports, and then some accommodation too. Both of these campuses have libraries, which you saw in the video, and these are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then, as I've mentioned, we do have lots of other facilities as well, such as student support. We even have a multi-faith space where you can go and pray, called the Key, with lots of different kind of food options too, and cafes and restaurants, and different support teams for anything that you need.
I think they have everything.
Literally everything.
They have everything.
Exactly. It's kind of like its own town. That's what I say. Like when you come and live on a campus university, if you don't want to leave, you don't have to. Everything is here for you. Obviously, you can leave, and I recommend that you leave to go and visit places, but everything is here if you need it. It's really, really convenient.
Is it like as far as I'm seeing the picture, I think it's pretty much safe and secure for the female students, because we have a lot of female students back in Bangladesh, right? So
Exactly.
whoever wants to go there, they first of all they think about the safety and the security in the whatever they're going to, wherever they're going to, right? So I think looking at the picture, I think it's pretty much safe and sound for the female students as well.
Yeah, and I can speak, myself as a woman as well. I know how important that is for all students, but especially for female students. I feel it's very safe, and we have 24-hour security on both campuses in case there are any issues. And we're actually, you'll see in just a second, but we have been given the award for the second safest university in the whole of the east of England. So it's a very, very safe and secure place to be. And I really would promote that especially to students and their families too.
Okay.
So we'll get to more of that later, but just to talk a little bit more about the geography and your free time. As Bella mentioned in the video, it's just 25 minutes away from London on the train. So it's really, really, really easy to commute. And you can, explore as much as you want in London. There's lots of free activities like theatres and galleries, parks, historical sites, and of course, loads of different food options too. It's just one of my favourite cities in the world. I know I'm biased, but it really is an amazing city.
And now I know that why you are biased, because looking at the picture, I feel like I need to go to Hertfordshire and pursue my higher studies over there.
Exactly. It's a lovely, lovely place. And you'll see here, I apologize, by the way, if you're just about to hear my door knock. I've just seen the delivery man coming up. So please just ignore that, and we'll carry on if you hear the ding dong of my door. But this is the local area that they were mentioning. So the St Albans is a city with 2,000 years of history. So it's a really, really amazing place. And this is actually where you will graduate to in this cathedral. And then Hatfield, where the town where we're based, has got everything that you need, from cinemas, supermarkets, historical sites. Like, it has everything that you need. So it's a really, really great place. So just to talk a little bit more about the students and then what you can study. We have over 30,000 students from around the world. So we're definitely one of the most diverse universities, and we're very large as well. And about a third of those students decide to live on campus. So there's lots of different options on both campuses. There's about just under 6,000 rooms across the two campuses. So there's lots and lots of options available. Now, we do recommend the accommodation if you are considering, coming to the university, because everything is included. So you don't have to worry about bills. You don't have to worry about the cost of living crisis. It's a much easier situation, and it's actually a lot more economical too over time. And you can see all of the different prices and the features available on our website. But this is just to give you an idea of the sort of rooms that you can have. And you can see, we do actually have a twin room too. So if you're coming with a friend or a cousin and you want to share a room, you can select that choice too, and we can try our best to put you with them, which is a really nice kind of comfort blanket in a way to come over with someone else.
The room looks really beautiful. The rooms look really beautiful. I think there it's still a lot of space for the students, and I think it's safe and sound as well. Doesn't matter if it's a male or a female, but the room looks cozy as well. So I think the students will have a really nice time.
For sure. Yeah, I've been to visit them myself, and they're modern, they're clean, they're spacious. We have lots of social spaces as well. So you'll have your own living room with the people that you're sharing a flat with. Maybe you'll share a kitchen with them. It's a really nice area. This is just some advice that we give to students if you do want to live off campus, which lots of our students do, and that's absolutely fine. But we advise that you must live within a 1-hour commute or 30 miles from the campus. And we can help you to find a good place to live as well with this thing here, which is the PAL accredited. I'll try and show my laser here. The PAL accredited landlord scheme. This is a company we work with to make sure that students can find reputable, reliable accommodation too.
And safe as well.
Yeah, exactly. Because we want to make sure that you guys are safe, you're happy. You want to come to the UK and then relax. You don't want to be coming and worrying about where you're going to live. Okay, that's not why you're here. You're coming to experience living in the UK and get this new, independent, exciting life. You don't want to be worrying about that. So that's why we help you pretty much every step of the way. Right. So this is our schools of study. This is slightly changed now, but this is kind of like an overview of all of the different departments that we have at the university. And I'll show you very briefly the courses that you can study within them. So we have business school, creative arts, health and social work, law, life and medical sciences. We call this one SPECS, okay, because it's a really big name. So it's the School of Physics and Computer Science and Engineering. So that's all of them together. And then we have social sciences, humanities and education. And
you have law as well?
Law as well. Yeah, exactly. Law's in there.
Yeah.
I'll show you some of the facilities that we have now and go into a bit more detail about the courses. So we have recording studios for any students doing media, so radio, film, television, that sort of thing, as well as studios. We have simulation hospitals and pharmacy for our medical students. We have a Formula student racing team. We have a robotics suite for computer science. And then we have this brand new building that's going to be finished for September 2024. It's absolutely amazing. It looks like a museum. It's like a spaceship museum. It's really, really cool. And then we do have a replica Crown Courtroom as well, which you saw in the video too, which is really, really cool. So you can see
the Crown Court rooms, sorry to interrupt you, but
okay.
What about the Crown Court rooms? Do they have moot placements or moot courts over there?
So this is I'll show you the picture here. This is the Crown Courtroom. So this is just for our law students, and you can basically practice the actual physical side of law. So whereas most universities will just give you the textbook or give you the website to study from, this is actually going to give you the opportunity to work with people. And, you know, we have members of the public coming in. There's actually a viewing gallery up the top here. So it really is like being in the court of law in the UK. So they even have all of the outfits and things that you can put on too. So it's a really, really good experience there. In the same way,
it's like you're getting a real life experience.
Exactly.
Till we graduate in the field, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like even here, these dummies, the mannequins for the hospitals. I mean, we've been shown them before. They have a heart rate. They can cry. They can bleed. They can even vomit, which is horrible. But it's really, really good for the students to be able to actually have that real life experience, because as soon as you go out into the real world, you get a job as a doctor, as a lawyer, you know, whatever it is, you need to have that practical hands-on experience. And how are you going to get that from a book? You need that from being in the room. So this is why we offer such a great experience for our students to come and get that, you know, practical hands-on opportunities.
So you're getting practical hands on in Hertfordshire, and then when you go to the real world, it's not hard for you to do anything in the real life, right?
Exactly.
This is like really nice for the students, because the students need to see that how really Hertfordshire works.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. I'll show you now the different courses that we offer within each school, so you can just have an overview. So there's over 50 courses for business, and these are changing all the time. So we're always adding more and more courses, but just so you have an idea of the most popular courses within these departments. So you can see within business, you know, you have accounting, BA, economics, finance, HRM, IB, marketing, MBA, like everything is there. And it's worth mentioning as well.
Tourism management as well.
Sorry?
Sorry, you have project management and tourism management as well.
Exactly. Yeah. There's going to be hundreds of courses, so I won't say every single name, but you can see them on the screen here and on our website too. So yeah, there's lots and lots of opportunities here.
Yeah, I have seen all the courses. I have seen like they have business courses, they have law, they have a lot of courses, like they have management, they have MBA, like a lot of courses that Hertfordshire is offering, and the students wants, like your guys are giving like tourism management as well. So tourism management is something that not a lot of universities offer, but Hertfordshire is offering, because a lot of students, they want to study tourism management and they want to pursue their goals on tourism management. So this is like a really this is a catchy subject that not a lot of universities offer. So this is good.
Amazing. Yeah, that's really, really good to point out, actually. And this is actually our enterprise hub on the business campus, on the business building on the de Havilland campus. So there's some really modern facilities for you to practice in. And as I said, we're in a perfect location for tourism management as well, like considering our location. So it's a really, really good opportunity there. Within creative arts, I'll just whiz through a few. As I said, there's hundreds, so I'm not going to read every single one. But we have animation, architecture, you know, fashion, film and television, graphic design, photography, music, screenwriting. There's everything that you would possibly want to study within the creative arts. And we're actually one of the best schools in the UK as well. And we're always winning awards and things for this. So it's a really, really good school.
So the visual effects. So can you get into the previous slide? So the visual effects and graphic design is not also like taught by a lot of universities. So students can get get good subjects from here as well.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've got some very niche areas for students to be able to practice in. So it's really exciting there.
Yeah.
Health and social work, there's a few less courses, but you can see that they're all really important as well. So anything from radiography, midwifery, different types of nursing. So that's not just one, that's all of the different types. Paramedic science, physiotherapy, oncology and social work too. I will give you a word of warning, a bit of advice. These courses fill up so quickly. So if you want to come and do a health and social work course, I mean, all of the courses, we have a lot of application numbers. So the sooner the better, but especially for this health and social work, the courses fill up like that. Okay. And as soon as they're full, we close. So there's not like a specific date. We wait until as soon as we've got the amount of seats available, that's it, we're full. So if you do want to come and study one of these courses, the sooner the better.
How many students do you really enroll per year for the School of Health and Social Work?
I couldn't give you a number, to be honest, because there's so many different courses within each school. So it just depends how many facilities they've got that year. So the numbers are smaller though, like they're smaller, for example, than business, because they need those kind of physical facilities to use rather than just a lecture hall. So it is a lot smaller, which is why we fill up a lot more fast, a lot more quickly.
Because I know for a fact that midwifery is another subject that a lot of universities they don't offer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I know for a fact that School of Health and Social Work they will fill out fast, because a lot of students they want to go for midwifery or nursing or paramedic science or physiotherapy. So this is another good option for the students as well.
Exactly. I have a very, very soft spot close to my heart for this school as well, because my sister actually studied midwifery at the University of Hertfordshire, and she's now a practicing midwife. And there's a very cool fact actually, which says that 1/4 of the people born in this county, so born in Hertfordshire, me included, have been delivered by a midwife that trained at the University of Hertfordshire. So it's an impressive bunch of people, basically. And, a huge respect to anyone who's doing these courses. I think it's really admirable.
Definitely.
Okay, so moving on, we have our law school. At the moment, there are 18 courses, but again, this is ever changing. We have some courses within LLB, LLM, and then the other courses that you can see here, for example, bar practice, international human rights, and then obviously there's lots of different modules within the courses too.
Right.
School of Life and Medical Sciences. Again, there's so many here, so I'm not going to say all of the names, but you can see we offer biomedical, cardiology and stroke, dietetics. This is actually our geography school as well. Nutrition, optometry, pharmacy, psychology, public health, and town planning too. So you can see it's a very vast department here. Computer science, so the spec school, as I mentioned, we have everything here from, everything you would expect, like data science, AI, software, automotive engineering, aerospace engineering. Again, this is very rare, this one. Not a lot of universities offer this, but we have a very long history with the aerospace industry, so we can offer this very well, as well as different types of engineering here too. That you can see here. So this is a really, really exciting department. And as I said, we've got this new building coming, so it's only going to get better. Just to finish off our kind of social sciences, humanities and education, you have everything here from teaching to media to journalism, history, film, creative writing, everything is here. So there's lots and lots of different paths for you. Okay, I'm conscious of time, so I'm gonna kind of get through the next few slides a little bit more fast. We've got 6 more slides to go. So these are the entry requirements for Bangladesh. The two I'm going to focus on here is undergraduate year 1 and postgraduate taught. We do offer some foundation and pre-master's courses as well that you can see here. This is all on our website, by the way, so you can just type in University of Hertfordshire, Bangladesh, and you'll see this page. So if you wanted to come to study a bachelor's program with us for year 1, we would ask you to have the Bangladeshi higher secondary or intermediate school certificate with 70%. And we need you to have IELTS 6 and you can't have any less than 5.5 in one band. So if you have 6, 6, 6, 4, unfortunately, that's not acceptable. We need you to have at least 5.5 in every band.
Okay.
For postgraduate courses, so for masters, we ask for you to have a 4-year degree from Bangladesh, and we need you to have 55% or a 2.4, depending on how you've been graded there. And again, IELTS here is 6. Some of our courses, for example, those kind of social work courses, do ask for slightly higher at 6.5 as well. But again, all of this can be found on our website. Okay, so I'm going to talk a
So
little
can
bit
you,
about...
I
Yeah.
have a question. Like,
Sure.
suppose a student who wants to go for masters, right? If he has 6.5 with no band less than 5.5, will you be taking that student only in one band? He has 5.5. He or she has
That's, yeah,
5.5.
of course, that's fine. So as long as the overall score is like a 6, if we ask for a 6, that's fine. Because they give you the different sub-scores. So you maybe have your 5.5, your 6, your 6.5, 7, whatever. As long as the average is what we ask for here, 6, that's absolutely fine.
So you are not really focusing on the bands. You're focusing on the overall score.
We need the overall score, and then the bands cannot be lower than 5.5.
Okay. So it should not be less than 5.5, right?
Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, exactly right. So we can't have any one band that's less than 5.5.
All right, I got it.
We do have pre-sessional English courses as well, though. So if there are any students who do need to improve their English slightly, then that's something we can consider too. And we run them on campus.
Okay.
Okay, so moving on to careers, this is very important. We do have placement options available for the vast majority of our undergraduate and postgraduate courses. We really would recommend, if you want to make the most of this opportunity, we really recommend it. It's great for your CV and your life experience, and it's probably going to help you get a better job in the future. We can help you. Oh, there we go. We can help you to find placements and internships, as well as part-time jobs and full-time jobs. So we have a careers team and a placement team on campus who have links to lots of different employers and job applications, and they can help you to apply as well as to improve your CV and your interview skills as well. So we want to help you as much as possible. You can work for 20 hours per week on your student visa. So if you wanted to get a part-time job in, for example, in the cafe on campus or in a restaurant off campus, it's totally up to you. And you have that flexibility if you wanted to earn some money and get a part-time job too for some experience. Talking about money, tuition fees is always very important. Now, this is the tuition fees for September 2024 and going ahead into 2025. The standard tuition fee for a bachelor's is £15,500 per year. So that's 1, 2, 3. So you have to pay £15,500 for 3 years. If you're doing a master's course, the average rate is £16,450 for just the normal of the 1 year. But there are some increases for courses within specs and the life of medical sciences too, as well as if your course is a 2-year course, there will be a slight increase too. If you want to check this before you apply, please do have a look on the course pages on our website, and it will tell you exactly how much you'll need to pay for the duration.
What is specs?
The School of Physics, Engineering and Computer Science.
Okay. So Life of Medical Science in the School of Physics and Engineering and Computer Science. You have there is an increase in the tuition fees, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Not a huge increase, but just a a little bit.
Okay.
Right. So let's also look at the cost of living in the UK. I know this is very important to understand how much you're going to need. So for your student visa application, you have to show £1,023 per month for up to 9 months. So you need to have almost £10,000 that you can show the student visa, the UKVI, to make sure that you are eligible for your visa. And then the actual living expenses may vary depending on your habits. So it depends, if you live a very luxurious life and you're eating out in all of the best restaurants in London, or whether you're happy to cook for yourself at home and, you don't want to go shopping too much. It totally depends. But this is kind of an estimation of what we would say it's like to live in the UK. So per month, we would expect about £200 for your food per month. So it's about £50 per week. That's what I spend on food per week, and it's absolutely fine for myself. Laundry is about £40. So to do washing your clothes, you'll need to get a British phone and a British SIM. Sorry?
Laundry, is it per week?
Per month. So about £10 per month, per week.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is all like divided by 4, I presume.
Yeah.
And then, entertainment, again, that depends on you. If you want to go to the cinema or you want to go out and see some friends or something. Again, it depends on the travel. Like if you live on the campus, obviously your travel is going to be zero. If you live off campus, it's going to cost you a little bit more. We do have a bus service that we work with very closely, so they can offer quite cheap bus tickets to the train station and to other towns as well. So it's worth getting the bus, maybe not taxis. Taxis are very expensive in the UK. And then, of course, it's just your rent and your bills. As I've said, if you live on campus, all of your bills are included. So you just pay that set amount, nothing else. So that's why we recommend living on campus. So in terms of scholarships to help you out, these are actually going to be increasing as well. So this is slightly old information, but it is going to be increasing. So that's really good. The UG Triennial Scholarship, so this is for our undergraduate students. They can receive up to £1,300 per year. So they get it for 3 years. And the early bird discount is my favorite. If you apply by the 31st of March, 2024, so you have 2 months, just over 2 months to apply, you can actually get a £2,000 discount called the early bird discount. After the 31st of March, it drops down to 1,000. So we really, really promote that you actually apply before the end of March to get that really good discount. And then again, if you wanted to pay your full tuition fees, this is actually going to go up as well. You can get a discount as well as the scholarship. So there's loads and loads of different ways to save some money and earn some more money there.
Okay, so I have a question. Like, can you go to the previous slide, please?
Yeah, sure.
So can the student both apply for a triannual scholarship and an early bird discount?
No, you can't have triannual and early bird, I'm afraid, because it would be almost the same amount. So it would just be one or the other. All right. However, you can have the full payment discount with another scholarship. So you can have the early bird and the full payment, or you can have the triannual and the full payment. So the full payment works with both, but you can't have 2 scholarships together, if that makes sense.
Okay, so the scholarship, it's like 1,000 per year, and the full payment discount is 500. So we will be getting a £1,500 scholarship, right? A discount.
Exactly, and that's actually going to be increasing as well. So as I said, the early bird is now going to £2,000, and I believe that the full payment discount is going to be increasing as well. And I can confirm that number with you guys. I'll send you an email to confirm that. Or even when I stop sharing my screen, I can just confirm that for you. But this was the slightly kind of delayed information, and just in the last month, we've confirmed that that's going to be increasing.
Will the tuition fees increase this year, or the tuition fees will remain the same?
So it's what I showed you here. This is for this year. If we're talking about 2025, I can't tell you if they're going to be increasing or not. This is for this year. Now, if you are doing an undergraduate course, that's the amount you will pay for the 3 years. So even if it does increase slightly, it doesn't matter. That's the set amount that you've agreed to. So that's the set amount for those 3 years. This is the amount for 2024 going on. But in the future, I have no idea, I'm afraid. I wish I could read the future, but I can't, I'm afraid.
Okay.
So just before I finish off, I just wanted to show you the physical steps about applying to Hertfordshire and how you do that. So you will submit an application through your agent or your counsellor. And then very, very quickly, we will be back in touch with you to give you either a conditional or unconditional offer, as long as you meet our requirements. You then need to submit any documents. Again, you can work very closely with your agent to do this. And I know the guys at 𝐂𝐸 are amazing. I've met them all in person and they are absolutely fantastic to work with. So
Do say something about 𝐂𝐸 because honestly speaking, like 𝐂𝐸 is recruiting a lot of students this year, and I think Hertfordshire is there as they are their prominent partners. I think 𝐂𝐸 will like 𝐂𝐸 will make you proud. So do
absolutely.
do share something about 𝐂𝐸 so that students come to us and then they apply through us.
No, for sure. I mean, as I said, I came to meet you guys in person in August, and I was so impressed to see not only how efficient the teams are, but how friendly your staff are, how willing they are to learn, to help you guys. And actually, I met a few students when I came out who were coming to Hertfordshire in the September and the January, and the students were great. Even if they had worries or concerns or they were a bit stressed, the counsellors are fantastic at EN Global, and I really do recommend all of their work, and we're very, very grateful to be working so closely with EN Global at the University of Hertfordshire.
And we are having an open day as well next week on Friday.
Amazing.
So we will be seeing you soon. So do come to Bangladesh as soon as possible. I am really excited to meet you and the students as well.
For sure. I'll let you know when we're coming over. We have a guy called Nazmul who's based in Bangladesh with his team. So he does a lot of work with EN Global in person. I'm obviously based in the UK, but we have a few of my colleagues coming out in it's either February or March. So we'll be in touch, to let you know when we're back in Bangladesh, but we're just confirming dates at the moment. So just to finish off, after you've got your offer sorted out, you can then apply for your accommodation, you can pay your deposit. You will have to go through some checks here, so like a sponsorship interview to check your level of English, so financial checks too. And then basically you receive the 𝐶𝐬𝐶, which is like a short number, and then you use the 𝐶𝐬𝐶 to apply for your visa. And again, your agent can help you with all of this. Once you have the visa, we can then get you on a flight, come to the UK, and you begin your fantastic experience living at the University of Hertfordshire. So just 12 short steps, and then you're going to be with us. So hopefully that's not seeming too difficult. I know it's a lot of work, but it really is worth it, and you will have the best time of your life. I did a year abroad, so I was an international student myself. My goodness, it was stressful organizing it. But once I got into the habits and the routines, it was the best year of my life. Honestly, I loved it. And I'm sure you guys will be the same. And we can't wait to welcome you at Hertfordshire. Please do have a look on our social media that you can see on the screen here. You can always have a look at our website. You can email us. And we are very prominent on social media as well, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or X, I should say. So please do let us know if you need anything. And I hope that was very helpful. And I will now stop sharing my screen. Let me try to, there we go. Fantastic.
So basically, yeah. So thank you so much for that presentation, Alice. It was lovely. Thank you so much for taking your time out and giving us the presentation. I think it was amazing, and it's amazing to meet you. And I'm pretty much excited to meet you in person next week. So can we just address the questions from the students?
Yep, let me just find, there we go. It's in the chat. Here we go. Oh my gosh, right, let's have a look. So I'm going to work from the top. Entry requirements I have covered. Does the university have a Bangladeshi student society? Yes, they do. We have lots of different societies. There's about 200, I believe, in total. And we have very prominent societies especially for South Asian students, because we have so many students coming from Bangladesh, from Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, and Nepal. So yeah, there's lots of different societies you can get involved with there, and meet other people from Bangladesh too. And the campus environment, I think, is great. I really like it. As I said, it feels very safe, it feels very friendly, and there's always things going on. We always have we have this kind of big square in the middle of the campus, and there's always something happening, whether it's like some noodles from a restaurant, or there's like a farm, sometimes there's random animals, or there's a dance routine, or there's a show, or they're giving out freebies. There's always something happening. It's a very, very nice campus. I really do think you guys would love it. Of course, if you ever come to the UK for holiday and you want to come and visit, you just have to let me know. I would always be very welcome to have you and to show you the campus. And you can also take like a virtual tour on our website as well if you wanted to kind of explore by yourself too. 2-year PG courses. Yeah, there are a couple of 2-year courses. As I said, most of them come with either placement year or advanced research as well. There's a couple that don't, but all of them are on our website. And then there are just a handful of courses that are masters that are 2 years learning as well. For example, some of our nursing courses are slightly longer, so it's always worth checking the duration, but that's always on the website. LLM, yes, the placements are there for LLM. Scholarship, so hopefully I've covered that now from the website. And again, if you needed a reminder, all of that is on our website. If you just type in University of Hertfordshire scholarships and maybe international as well. I have a business degree. Can I do a master's in public health? Yeah, I mean, you can always get your counsellor to send us an email and we can check your qualifications and see whether you would be eligible. It's always possible. It's always possible. We just need to check that you have the right qualifications behind you.
I have a question. Like when it comes to cash deposit, right? How much do we have to deposit after? How much do we have to deposit?
So the initial deposit is always going to be £5,000, and then for certain regions, we do ask for a little bit more, so it would be 7,500.
Okay, for other regions, right? And for
yes,
Dhaka
so
region,
for example, for most regions in Bangladesh, it's 7,500.
Okay, and what about Dhaka? Like, does it cover Dhaka as well?
Yeah, so we changed it slightly last year. From memory, it's all regions in Bangladesh is 7,500.
Okay.
But I will check that. And if we ever need an increased deposit, the teams will tell you that, and they'll give you, the information well in advance so that you can find that increased deposit as well.
Okay. Do they have a caste interview?
Yeah, so they'll have to take a sponsorship interview before we can release CAS.
And what about the cash shield? Do they have to apply for cash shield?
No, we don't use Cash Shield anymore. So it's all of the interviews are conducted online with our team in-house. So we'll give you a phone call, or we do it on, Zoom or something like this, depending on your kind of network capabilities. So it's not on Cash Shield because we didn't think that was the best environment for us. So we do that in-house now.
All right. I think if you have to say something more, you can say it. I think the students had a lot of information, and that was a hefty amount of information from you, Alice. And thank you so
I'm glad
much.
to hear it. Hopefully, it's not too much.
Thank you so much for joining us today and taking your time out from your busy schedule. I think, like before, going, Ian Global has been commencing for the last 8 years and with 100% visa success rate. And I think, we have a lot of students right now. We have female or male students. We have a lot of students right now who wants to study in Hertfordshire. And we don't actually charge a single penny from them, no application fees, no file opening charge, or no service charge from any of the students. So if the students, students of Dhaka, students of Sylhet, the student of Bangladesh, if you want to pursue your higher studies in the UK, come and join us. Visit Ian Global, talk to our counselors to know further details. Or you can call us at our hotline numbers to know further details from us. And I think I'm going to end the live right now. If you want to add something about Ian Global, or if you want to add something like how the whole experience went, like you can add, Alice.
Yeah, no, I mean that's pretty much it from me. It's been a delight, and it's really nice to meet you, and I hope that session was helpful. And I'm always so happy to work with Ian Global because you guys are great. So thank you so much for having me, and I hope you have a very relaxing weekend. And yeah, any questions about the application, just let us know, and hopefully we'll be seeing lots and lots of you in September at the University of Hertfordshire.
Yes, most definitely. Yes. Thank you so much, Alice. I might visit you, can come and meet you someday.
Absolutely. Okay. We'd love to host you.
So we are ending the live right now. If any students have any questions, you guys can question us, and you can drop down your questions in the comment section, or else we will be ending the live.
You can always let me know as well if there's anything else that we've missed. Just please do give me an email.
Sure, not a
Great.
problem. I think the students of, like, today is a Friday, so it's like a holiday in our country. So I think
Yeah.
they don't have any more questions for us.
Everyone
So
wants to relax now.
yeah, I want to relax now.
No
And
worries.
I want to relax now as well. I want to relax
Please
now. I want to
do.
go
Please
home.
go and chill out now. So yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And yeah, really nice to
Okay.
speak to
Thank
you.
you so much, Alice. It was really, really, really nice meeting you.
You too. Thanks very much. Bye.
Bye.